Hello, Taurus. My name is Missy, and I'm here to read some astro charms for the month of July. So what we're going to do is pull a couple of cards, some numerology and some tarot, to give us a sort of general energy of what the month holds, and then we'll pull some charms and read those like we would a transit chart, incorporating the houses. So let me go ahead and give this a couple of pulls and we'll get right into it. Oh, I forgot to set the wheel. So we have Come and Go by Juice WRLD and Marshmello playing in the background. Okay, so now we're set with Taurus in the first house and the rest of the house is set. So this is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or any of the other inner planets being Mercury, Venus, or Mars. But it will resonate the most for those who have Sun, Moon, or Rising Taurus. Oh, yeah. It was actually those two right there that wanted to come out. Interesting. And then we have Leadership on the bottom of the deck. Okay. All right. Interesting. Now we've got the Chariot. Either you've had some turmoil. Yeah. You've had some turmoil about leadership. Look at the colors too. I'm just blown away by how the colors on all of these readings so far have been so complementary. Okay, so let's do this like this. Interesting that what we're left with on the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords and then change. And so they both like change. Obviously something is going to change, but the Six of Swords talks about moving on to bigger and better things, right? Leaving turmoil behind, which is what the Chariot card represents. As you can tell from the two horses, they're moving in different directions. They're moving in opposite directions from each other, or trying to. And so the charioteer has to be able to resolve that turmoil, resolve that conflict between the horses so that they're moving in the same direction, on to bigger and better things, right? So maybe that's somehow playing out in your life in some way and you're feeling in turmoil over it. Why do you feel like you're in turmoil? Look at how these two kind of match, right? And then look at this one actually goes well with that one, but then look at how these two match. It's these two that, I mean, they kind of do as well, but I'm blown away by this over here. It's just the color scheme very much seems to go together, but I'm wondering, why are you in turmoil over this? I think it's a reconciliation with this Three of Cups. There's something happening. Either you're going back to something, or I don't know. Something is happening where you're feeling in turmoil over the fact that you have to take the lead. So we're going to leave the cards here sitting, like surrounding this, so that when I throw the charms, if any of the charms fall on top of it, it's a special message. Oh, yeah. All right, so what's very interesting is that, hold on, we have the song Dangerous by Shinedown playing in the background. Okay, so we have one of my cute little owls that was a gift from a friend of mine. These are, they see how it has the little crystals inside of it? I think this one was Labradorite, but I don't remember exactly. God, look at how cute. Anyway, this one represents wisdom for me. And this one here represents healing and clarity, because as you can see, it's like beautiful little clear, it has little pieces of crystal in there as well, but it's a little clear quartz, what you call it, orgonite, I think is what it's called, or resin. I could be wrong, I can't remember. I apologize for that. But anyway, it's a little owl. So one represents like healing and clarity because it's clear. And then the other represents wisdom, especially because look at how all of that color is centered around his brain, right? Around his head. So it's definite wisdom. Anyway, I'm bringing that up because this fell like here in the third, fourth house area, and then this fell off of the table. Well, actually, it started to bounce, and so I grabbed it, but it was falling in the fourth house. So there's some wisdom coming in around like communication. Maybe there's wisdom that you have to offer that will be beneficial to whatever the situation is that you're in. And maybe that's one of the reasons that you've got turmoil, or you're feeling turmoil over it. Maybe you, for whatever reason, feel like you couldn't or shouldn't speak up. I don't know why. Or maybe you don't really want to speak up for whatever reason. It's interesting that we have all, I'm looking at this now, we have all letters. I don't see any other charms with the exception of this particular rune, and then the charm that says branded 19, or branded since 1982. So maybe the year 1982 is important to you, but so this particular rune here coming out over the 8th and 9th houses, this has to do with like inner journeys. Like that's kind of what the hermit's energy is anyway. The hermit, he does his shadow work. He goes within to find the wisdom that he needs for his situation. And so it's interesting that this did fall on both the 8th and 9th houses. So maybe there's something where you have been gaining wisdom either since 1982. Maybe someone you're dealing with is somehow connected to the year 1982 in some way, because this is the house of others over here. This could be an enemy. This D that's in the center, maybe that could be attached to whoever this person is. But we don't have any vowels here. All we have is like DMV, right? So the V is attached to the 10th house, which is your career, your reputation, how other people would describe you. Not really describe you, but like the impression that they have of you, whether or not you're a good person or what kind of person you are, is attached to this house. This can also be your career. So maybe there's the letter V attached to that in some way. We also have DMV coming through. So take that however it resonates. You've got JM. Maybe these are initials. I don't know. There's wisdom, there's clarity, has to do with the home. But this here is all about you doing your shadow work to know like what is the best outcome, the best thing for you yourself. Now, this doesn't surprise me, being that this is a Taurus reading, because right now we've got the North Node and Uranus in Taurus. So, you know, maybe there are some Taurus out there who are kind of feeling as if this is like a crisis right now. Like maybe everything in their life is kind of in crisis in some way, because, you know, Uranus energy is very chaotic. Well, actually, to give you the best example of how Uranus is really messing with Taurus, look at this whole Roe v. Wade thing. You know, this is where, and God, I hope I don't make anyone angry with this. I hope I'm not the only one that sees it this way, but I firmly believe, because of the energy of Uranus, okay, because Uranus it's sort of very similar to the Tower energy in Tarot. And the Tower energy is chaos energy. It is the lightning bolt that comes out of the blue, that's very unexpected, that causes the tower to fall and burn and crash. But once the tower is done burning and you go back and you go to clear the debris so that you can rebuild, that's where you realize, well, there was all of this problems with the foundation. The foundation wasn't as stable as it was we thought that it was, right? Now maybe that's what's happening in this whole Roe v. Wade thing, especially when it concerns, you know, Uranus and Taurus with the North Node. The North Node being in Taurus should be an energy of building, right? And so this is just my own opinion, but you know, this to me is Uranus and Taurus energy, where maybe this is a chance to go back. You know, go back to all of those women who fought for, you know, Roe v. Wade in the beginning. Go back there, like, you know, fight the way that they fought. Rebuild and renew and make it even stronger than it was before. And so, you know, take that however it resonates for this particular reading for you. Like maybe there's something happening in your life where you just feel as if Uranus is coming in and tearing everything down to the bare bones structure, and you're not exactly sure how to rebuild it. But I think once you get in there to rebuild it, you may notice that, you know, there are some things that can be, you know, patched up along the way to make it even stronger once you're done rebuilding. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that here. I hope that resonates. If it does not, please stick around. There may be another reading for you here on the channel that does. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, anything you can to help get my channel out there, as I am new here, and I thank you for watching.